Welcome in, everyone. Good morning. Come on in, say hey to Boss Mom. Hey, Issa. Good morning. How are you? I hope you're having a beautiful Monday morning. Encouraged, inspired, and ready to take on the world. Ooh. Yeah, I ain't put nothing on these lips. I'll be right back. I'm well, blessed, too blessed to be stressed. Way too blessed to be stressed, eat that. That's better. That's better. Sipping my coffee. Vibing. Hey, sis. Good morning. How are you, my love? Yes, this is the time. This is gonna be the time. It's not moving because this is the time that makes sense. Um, this is the time I just been up, put Kayla on the bus. Brittany's chilling. She just had her cereal, her yogurt. She's chilling. I fed the dogs already, so they're good. Gave them water. They've been out. I might have to take them out in a minute. I'm blessed. Have to remember I'm an hour behind you. Yes, it'd be 7:30 your time, and I'm gonna be off for a minute. I'm gonna do my morning lives here for a minute. I overslept, so I'm catching car lines. Oh shit. Oh shit. Have a spectacular day, homie. You too, Ethan. You too. Thank you for popping in and showing love. I appreciate you. Yeah, they do. They do. I was so glad everything worked out this morning and I caught Kayla bus. I almost missed it. She was early. She pulled over and waited. I made a video and talked about it on TikTok. Hot Rose out. I'm gonna slide that video over here once it upload over there. The goal is to get 5. This is this week's goal is to get 5 short videos out on TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. One community post on each platform as well as live here. I'm trying to get back to the TikTok lives, but I just don't know. I want to get back for the people who do support me over there. But it's just, I don't know. I think if I do it, I'm going to end up doing it while live on here. Yeah. I'm going to have to double it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna have to set up another device and do live over here. And the whole time I'm live over there, I'm gonna promote my YT. That's the only way I'll be satisfied with doing the lives over there. It's the funnel. Hey, Christopher. Welcome in, Christopher. Welcome in, everybody. Come on in. Grab your deal. We're not on TikTok. Come on in, y'all. Double tap that screen, like up the live. Do me a favor and share us out with one person you know. And drop a comment in the chat. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where my blanket went. I think it went downstairs. I had a blanket in here because I be cold in my little spot. But being here helps me stay accountable. What I know I got to do, I got to do my damn dishes because ain't nobody do them. These kids came right in my house eating last night, but ain't nobody wanted to do the fucking dishes. Who they get on my nerves? Them bigger kids. But I had a good night. I had a good weekend. Nice reset. I'm ready for the week ahead. So I'll be doing. I'm gonna shoot for a morning and an evening live here on YouTube. I need to get my revenue here on YouTube. Um, and then vice versa for people that want to support TikTok from here. I'll still be talking about my TikTok because there are still people over there asking me when I'm gonna go live over there. They're looking for me over there. So I built connections. You know, and you got people who are just stuck on that app, just like people are just stuck on this app. So I'm putting reels. Hey Pink, hey y'all, late but I'm here. I appreciate you, love. I started a little late on purpose. I did, but East Dad came right in. I can appreciate that, and engaged with me till Britt got here, and then I appreciate y'all. Not letting the lives be flat, but yeah, that's the plan for the week. The plan for the week is to really get pushed out on TikTok, to get some new following. It's a lot of support over on TikTok. A lot, a lot. I'm seeing a lot, y'all. And being over there the last several months, I've seen a lot. I've seen people doing, raw content going viral, but being talked about so bad, and that's what ultimately caused them to go viral, is when the reactors got a hold to it. And it's crazy that it always got to take that for our people to go viral. And I think that's what I've been dodging for so many years. It's just not wanting the reactors to come for me, you know? But if it happens, it happens. It is what it is, and it grows your platform. Because there'd be so many people rooting for you and feeling bad because of the shit that the reactors say. But what they love about Mama Beanie, I don't know if y'all ever seen Mama Beanie. What they love the most about Mama Beanie, and I paid attention over the years and I've watched it, or over the last couple months since I found her. I just found her not over the years, but I've been scrolling her content for, I don't know, I think she started in December. But her house was filthy, filthy. But when they came in that comment section talking about her, they also came with the supplies for her to clean, everything she needed. That girl getting a fresh start through TikTok. You hear me? Them people sending her stuff left and right because of them reactors dragging her. Shit, I'm ready to send her some stuff. She's a sweet girl, and you can see every time they say something about her, she make a video and she show them. Okay, we about to mop this floor. She was cleaning her mop in the kitchen sink. So they sent her a new mop and a new mop bucket. She didn't have curtains. They sent her curtains. And they just always in her comment section asking her to make a wish list, Amazon wish list. She got new pots and pans, air fryer, griddle, all types of shit, y'all. All types of shit. And that's just from just posting her content raw. She's just raw with it. So watching her has been helping me to get out of my funk and stop sitting on all this content. And y'all, all day yesterday, I was supposed to go live. I just recorded the whole day. I just made shorts. Short, so I can have 5 videos at least a day. And I might end up making more because as I'm scrolling the For You page, I make videos from the For You page. I recreate videos from the For You page. Also, replying to comments when people go to engage in the comment section. You know, it's ideal to reply with a video. Y'all, today is a gloomy day. It might be a post content from the bed type of day. I done found my remote, my room clean. Me and Rennie might be hanging out upstairs. These dogs are getting on my nerves because I done did what I needed to do for them. But I do need to start this live off with prayer, y'all, while I'm sitting here yapping. My bad. These dogs are really distracting me this morning because I don't know what they need. Y'all, I don't catch a break in this house. I do not. This whole weekend has been like just work. That's why I've been grabbing it all up and content. It's just never ending. I don't even know if they're gonna let me play over the live this morning. Okay, we're gonna do our best. Heavenly Father, we come before you this morning with grateful hearts. Thank you for waking us up, for breath in our bodies, and for purpose in our spirits. Lord, as I prepare to go live, I invite you into this space. Let this not be about me, but about you. Speak through me, move through me, and let every word be led by your spirit. Father, send the right people, not just viewers, but those who are hungry, those who are searching, those who are in need, a reminder, a moment with you. Let this live be a place of peace, healing, clarity, and truth. Touch every person who joins, meet them right where they are. Lift heaviness, break confusion, and restore joy. Lord, remove fear, doubt, and distraction. Replace it with boldness, clarity, and confidence in you. Let me show up with authenticity, love, and obedience. May this not just be a live, but an encounter. And when it's all said and done, you get all the glory. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Get that out the way right there. Because people will swear you here for clout. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that, y'all. I'm here for us to get a better understanding on our purpose in life, right? Because we all set here to do something. We're all here to do something. We're not here just existing, right? We're not just here filling space. We're here to do something. Some of y'all think you're burnt out from creating. This is for my content creators out there watching on the replay and in the room. As this is the scripture on today. As the heart, as the heart, as the heart panteth after the water brooks, so panteth my soul after thee, O God. Psalms 42 and 1. You're trying to create content, but you haven't been filled. You're posting daily. This was me. This was me, y'all, for years. You're posting daily, you're showing up, you're doing trends, but your spirit is dry. Consistency without connection leads to exhaustion. That's why you feel stuck, unmotivated, and overthinking everything. This was me for a long period of time, y'all. I was creating, and I couldn't figure out why nothing was hitting. Nothing was connecting with where it needed to go. I was just posting into the air, right? At least that's what it felt like for years. And it wasn't that the content was just being posted into the air. It was that I wasn't posting from a place that I should have been posting from. Or I didn't know the real calling on why I was posting, right? Okay. So stop I stopped creating from pressure and I started creating from presence. You're not called to perform. I realized I wasn't called to perform. I thought that's what I was doing, right? I was called to pour. Pressure says post or you'll fall off. Presence says sit with God, then speak. The announcing flows from time spent, not time posted. The anointing flows from time spent, not time posted. The algorithm is not our source, God is. So some of us are chasing views more than we're chasing God. Some of us are chasing views more than we're chasing God. Views go up and down, engagement shifts, platforms change, but your source never changes. When God fills you, your content carries weight, even if it's quiet at first. People don't just watch your content, they feel your spirit. Your audience can feel when you're dry. Your audience can feel when you're not posting from the right place, right? There's no connection. That's why some videos don't hit because you created from empty. Go back to the water. The deer in that scripture wasn't casually thirsty, it needed water. That's how we should be with God. Before we post today, before you set out to post today, go sit with God. Drop refill in the chat if you know you've been pouring without filling. That could be in your real life or content. It doesn't have to be just content. This could be for your real life as well, your personal life. Are you pouring somewhere without filling your cup first? Because y'all, that was me in my real life before I came to the internet. I was a people pleaser. I was the yes man in people's life. I was the one that people could call at 4 a.m. in the morning and get advice. I drained myself on a daily basis to serve other people. Um, Refill. Drop refill in the chat if you know you've been pouring without filling. Without filling back up your cup. Are you pouring? Are you giving out? Are you helping everybody and not helping yourself? Because God is not calling us to help everybody without helping ourselves first. If we can't pour back into ourselves, then we shouldn't be giving anything. And y'all, I'm in that season where God is asking me to seek Him so that I can constantly pour from a full cup. So that I'm not pouring out to His people with an empty cup. I'm not coming on here on live with nothing to give. I'm not doing it anymore. Those days of coming on live empty are over. opening up the camera with nothing of value to give. Every time I open this camera, I'm going to be dropping gems and value. Every time. Every time. So this gives me a YouTube description SEO for after the live ends. I could go back and SEO it so that it circulates in the algorithm. So these are signs that we're creating from an empty cup. So maybe you're in the room and you don't know, right? Because I see you, Pink. I see refill. I see you, Brett. I see refill. I see it, right? I see that this word is necessary. It wasn't just laid on my heart for me to keep it for myself. It was laid on my heart to share, right? This comes from my word of the day, literally. So I was trying to get the uh-oh, where did it go? Why has it not been saving for me? I don't know why it's not saving for me, but literally that was today's word of the day. As the deer pants for streams of water, my soul pants for you, my God. God is asking us in this season to come to Him to be filled up, right? To seek Him first before we seek out, what the world has to offer, right? So let me tell you how you know you've been creating from empty. Everything feels a force. You sit down to create and nothing flows. Nothing flows. You're you overthink everything. You record 10 times, delete all of them. Clarity comes from connection, not pressure. And for the first one, forced content equals empty spirit. You're obsessed with numbers. You post, then immediately check views. When numbers become your focus, peace leaves. You feel unmotivated plus drained. You're tired, but not from work, from creating without being filled. You start comparing yourself. You're watching everybody else win and questioning your own voice. And this can easily be swapped from content to personal life, right? Because even if you don't create content, you're here on social media, so you see content, right? I'm gonna start making my content diverse, right? So that it feeds the souls of people not just creating, but people that also consume, right? So how this message hits for consumers, right? The people that just engage on the platforms and scroll typically, right? One, it exposes what they've been feeling but it couldn't name. A lot of people scrolling feel tired, overwhelmed, and disconnected. But they think it is stress, life, I just need a break. The message here reframes it. It might be your soul. Two, it gently convicts without attacking. You're not saying stop. I'm not saying stop scrolling. You're wrong for scrolling, right? I'm saying, hey, maybe this isn't filling you. That feels like care, not correction. It creates a moment of self awareness. This kind of content, what we're talking about here, makes people stop scrolling, reflect, and feel seen. And ultimately, that pause is going to equal retention to the room, and that feeling is going to equal people wanting to follow the room in the space. So it invites, not pushes. Consumers don't want pressure. They want peace, clarity, and somewhere safe to land. My message says, come get filled. That's magnetic. And that's what I want to do here. I want to create a safe space. My messages are not just for content creators, although a lot of them speak to content creators, because I want to be able to allow content creators to create freely and flow freely from a space of purpose, and not just I'm just posting to be posting, but I'm posting in purpose, right? Posting in purpose. I like that. Let's open up a new chat. Posting in purpose. Not posting for attention, posting in purpose. I used to post hoping people would see me. Now I post because God gave me something to say. This ain't about views anymore. This is about impact. If it reaches one person who needed it, and that's always been my message, I did my job. That's always been my message, but a lot of people on this internet get it twisted. Some people have to outgrow posting for validation and just posting, because honestly, I feel like it will bring more people into wanting to do content creation, right? If we weren't all just posting for validation, making those fancy Instagram videos that look aesthetically pleasing. We could all make aesthetically pleasing videos, but what's the reality? What does it really look like? Right? And that's why I opted to start making more shorts, so that I could quickly get out the content to you guys in bulk, right? I can get out way more in 15 seconds than I can get out in an hour live. Even if it's just one person, you have done what you were supposed to do. This is what I come to do, Britt. Just help people. I've always been that person in my life that wants to help people, that wants to see people thrive, that want to see people do better than where they are, whatever that may be. Nick, hey, my love, welcome in. Nick, just give you a recap of what we've been chatting about. We talking about the thirst for God in our spirits and our souls, and why we may be thinking what we're experiencing is burnout, but really it's our, thank you, Nick, I appreciate you, love. It's our thirst. It's our soul yearning for something that it's not getting. Thank you so much for the gifts, Nick. I appreciate you, love. Nick said, if I can't get you on TikTok, I guess I'll get you over here. I love it. I appreciate you, sis. But I'm telling y'all, I'm a put it into content how much I've learned in the 8 months I've been over on TikTok, and how much it's evolved me. You know, it wasn't a setback. Me getting to where I got to and dropping is not a loss for me. I need y'all to know that. I'm okay. We gonna be okay. We have built mm, something amazing, and we're continuing to build, right? Um, and I'm just grateful, truly, humbly grateful for the community that's growing here. Truly grateful. Tap the screen, share out the live, let YouTube know we rocking it here, period. Oh no, you went live on TT already. No, girl. No, no, and didn't. I was gonna I was thinking about just staying here for a while. We've been here for 30 minutes so far. So I was thinking about just rocking out on here, even if I gotta, step away and play some music. Um, and eventually maybe doing an hour over there, maybe doing some battles, connecting with some people, promoting our YT. Because it's networking, baby. It's networking. It's all networking. And that's what I got to get back to, the networking mentality. I got distracted with everything that was going on over there. The voices. I silenced them though. They're quiet. It's quiet over there for me now. Girl, I appreciate you. So we talked about okay, somehow okay. So we kind of just talked about we prayed over the live, of course. And then we talked about the souls of creators being thirsty, but also, people engaging on the platform, right? People coming to support the live host and, being loyal. Like what Pink did yesterday in Sister Whisper's room just really put her at another level as a supporter. You know, it really did. It really did because she was not. She planted her feet in the mud and she was not moving, and her words waved into the room. Right, everybody worked together as a community to help Mama reach her goals. Um, a matter of fact, I gotta plug up my device and see where she's at. Okay, okay, Neat. It was unmatched support. Unmatched support. That's the kind of support everybody needs in their room. you know Somebody, that voice that's not afraid to speak up, that can say it in a way that is not perceived as disrespect, but she has goals. She's been, presenting them to the room. you know let's reach them for her. She needs and Pink just kept shouting them diamonds out until the goal was hit. And then somehow you fell off, Pink. I don't know if you got a phone call or what, but she was looking for you, girl. She was looking for you to thank you. And that's what community looks like to me. So I just had to take a step back and come out of it, right? And I found somebody who needed me and who's gonna value me, right? And who's getting it out the mud just like me. And it just makes it that much greater that, she could teach me about the Bible. I could teach her about TikTok. We work hand in hand, you know what I'm saying, teaching one another something. How to be steadfast, unmovable, abounding in the works of the Lord, no matter what. She remind me of me and my older self. That live shut off, she get right back on. Most people would give up. She get right back on. And so do the people in the room. And that's something I want to be a part of from the beginning, right? And I'm trying to get her over here. It would be nice to get her over here. Even if we could set her up 2 devices to get her over here. I don't know if she can afford, maybe she can afford StreamYard. If she can afford StreamYard, then she could put the one live on her phone that will go to StreamYard, YouTube, or TikTok and YouTube. And if she wanted to, she could do Facebook as well. I appreciate you, Nick. And I don't mind investing back into you, sis. Period. Whatever that looks like, right? Yeah. If we could get her on all three, I'm gonna see if she can That's something she could do. Because she'll be one message and she'll be building on all three platforms. Much love for you too, Pink. Pink want to see all her people win. Period. I love that for her. And that's another reason why I want to keep her prayed up too. Like, you know, I really, really want to start like some type of, maybe that's what we'll use TikTok for. Our weekly prayer circle, our weekly content meetup, you know, where we can do our panels and actually talk once or twice a week, panels on TikTok. And I'll promote that here to get people over there. And then I'll just do random battles to keep my feet in the door over there. She do. Britt been pouring since the beginning. I don't know where this community would be without Britt. What? Girl, it was so many moments I wanted to quit. I'm telling you, quit. Back then when I was ready to quit, Britt would come to my email. What's going on, sis? You know how you reached out to me last night, Nick? Now you reached out to me? Like, what's going on? You reached out in the Discord. I didn't respond. Unacceptable. And you reached out again. I'm like, this is exactly what Britt would do with the email. She would come right to your girl email like, hello, what's going on? You gonna show up? You okay? Everything all right? But these days, I'm not. Listen, when I tell y'all, even if I'm not there live, I'm posting the content. Y'all gonna study see new videos on the FYP on the home pages here, because everything I post on TikTok is getting slid over here and then to Facebook. Everything. This morning I did a community post here promoting the live. I did a community post on Facebook promoting the live. And I did a text post on TikTok promoting the live. And everything I post on Facebook slides over to Instagram. So I'm on all four platforms active every single day until I can get to a point where I'm scheduling out all my content. I'd like to get to a point where Saturday and Sunday I'm scheduling out everything for the month. One Saturday a month I'm spending just getting everything scheduled out. You know, whether it be Friday, I have to pick days, right? That work, days to record, days to edit, days to post and schedule. So this way, I'm just throughout the week, I'm replying to comments, doing pop up lives. Monday through Friday, I'm not doing any posting. Everything is getting posted on the weekend once a month. But right now, I'm just trying to do it every Saturday where I post for the week. And then once I get used to doing that, I can post for the month. So I'm putting out 25 videos a week on all three platforms. That's the goal. I'm spending my Saturday to do the bulk of it, the recording. I did a bunch of recording yesterday, Saturday and Sunday recording, maybe Monday and Tuesday editing, saving it to the drafts throughout the week. And then they'll be replying to comments, you know, engaging like that. So it's going to be constant videos going out, y'all. Be prepared to get sick of me with the videos. But it's because I'm constantly trying to pull in new community, so that we can keep this movement moving, because this is a movement. It's not just a community, it's a movement, y'all. It's a whole movement. And I'm just excited for everybody who's on board with the movement. in this season. I am. And I'm so glad I found this music that I'm going to, because I love it. But yeah, we just talked about pouring from an empty cup, Nick, and how God want us looking to Him. You know, I went into a live last night, Mama Lupe. She was talking about, are we searching creator insight? Are we searching the algorithm? Are we trusting the algorithm for what to post? Or are we trusting God? And it's crazy because I was in the creator search insight yesterday, trying to figure out what the gaps were for content and what to create, because that's what you're supposed to do. You need to know the gaps of when the content, you know what I mean? You need to know what's being searched to know what to create, because you want to create what's gonna hit, what's gonna hit the algorithm. I just love this music. It is so peaceful, y'all. Shout out to everybody watching. Make sure y'all liking the video, sharing out the video. If you're called to bless the live and send a gift, a super thanks, join my members only. Join the movement. Get a deeper connection with Boss Mom Motivates, here to encourage you, inspire you, and motivate you, help you be filled up with the word. Listen, because we need that word, baby. We can't move without that word. If we think we moving on our own in this season, we better turn around and start over. Because God said you need Him. You need your scripture. You need to be filled up. You need your weapons to fight that enemy when that warfare comes. Because who want to bless it if I ain't got God to protect it? I don't want nothing coming to me in this life if God ain't protecting it, if it ain't sent by Him. Nothing. If it ain't sent by God, I don't want it. I don't know about anybody else out there, but if it ain't God ordained, I don't want it. Thank you, Pink. I appreciate you, love. I'll be right back, family.
Everything finds me naturally. More love, more peace, more clarity. I am right where I should be. Life is always working out for me. Life is always working out for me. I trust every moment, even when it's slow. Seeds beneath the surface quietly will grow. I am safe to dream it, safe to let it show. There is so much magic in the path I go. Little by little, day after day, all of my hopes are finding their way. Everything finds me at the perfect time. Oh, doors swing open and the stars align. I am flowing where I'm meant to be. Life is always working out for me. I believe, I receive. Everything finds Send my burdens down tonight. They fade into the quiet night. A gentle house surrounds my mind, leaving all the noise behind. I don't reach, I don't hold tight. Everything will end just right. There's a softness in my way, carrying me day by day. Oh, I drift in quiet trust. Life is holding us. Every wave I ride keeps me safe inside. No need to control. I am feeling hope wherever currents go. I am in the flow. Stars are whispering in bed, filling up my heart with love. Every breath feels slow and deep, like a promise I can keep. Time moves gently, I allow. All I need is here and now. I receive what comes to me, wrapped in calm serenity. I drift in quiet trust. Life is holding us. Every wave I ride keeps me safe inside. No need to control. I am feeling hope wherever currents go. I am in the flow, soft and easy. Life can lead me. Oh, soft and easy. I am free. Every path unfolds in grace. Oh, I drift in quiet trust. Life is holding us. Every wave I ride keeps me safe inside. No need to control. I am feeling hope wherever currents go. I am in the floating, breathing, letting go. Peace is all I need to know. sense of right. Every step I take today leads me gently on my way. I don't question what will be. Life is flowing easily. What is meant will always stay. Nothing meant for me will stray. I am guided by perfect time. Everything is softly aligned. In every moment I can see life is working beautifully. I release the need to control. There's a wisdom in my soul. Every answer comes with grace, meeting me in time and space. I am open to receive all the goodness meant for me. Calm and steady, I allow all my blessings starting now. I am guided by perfect time. Everything is softly aligned. In every moment I can see life is working beautifully. Even when I cannot see, something bigger moves for me. Every time reveals the light, everything will be alright. I am guided by perfect time. Everything is softly aligned. In every moment I can see life is working beautifully. I trust, I flow, I believe. Life is always evolving. Softly, surely, I am free. Everything aligns for me. I trust, I flow, I believe. Softly, surely, I am free.
Taking these dogs out.
Life is opening gently for me. Every step is clear to see. Doors appear with perfect ease. I'm moving quiet certainty. Right moments find me naturally. I breathe and let it be. What belongs will stay with me. I'm held by possibility. Yours, working out for me. Guided by a deeper peace. Every path is meant to be. I am safe in destiny. I trust the rhythm of my days. Every turn reveals the way. I release the need to chase. What is mine will always stay. Grace surrounds me as I go. There's a calm I've come to know. Every answer comes in time. I am patient. I am alive. Oh, it's working out for me. Guided by a deeper breeze. Life is meant to be. I'm safe in destiny. Even now I feel the shift. Life responds to what I give. Every breath invites a gift. In this moment I
Everybody had to poop. Coco couldn't hold it. She pooped in her crate. Wesley out there now. Nelly waited.
I let go and I allow. Everything supports me now. Softly, surely, I believe life is always here for me.
Wesley, let's go. Wesley! Wesley!
I take a breath and let it out, releasing every fear and doubt. There's a calm I feel inside, like a steady, gentle tide. I don't need to hide my heart, I've been worthy from the start. Every piece of who I am belongs within my open hands. I am safe to be me, exactly as I'm meant to be. No more trying to pretend I am whole from end to end. I allow my truth to shine with a love that's purely mine. In this moment I can see I am safe to be me.
Think I want some more coffee.
I listen to my inner voice, honoring each tender choice. There's a strength in being real, in allowing what I feel. I release the need to please, choosing what brings me ease. Every step I take in trust reminds me I'm more than enough. I am safe to be me, exactly as I'm meant to be. No more trying to pretend I am whole from end to end. I allow my truth to shine with a love that's purely mine. In this moment I can see I am safe to be. I am safe to be me. I welcome all that lives in me, the quiet and the bravery. There's freedom in this honesty. Like finally I can breathe. I am safe to be exactly as I'm meant to be. No more trying to pretend I am whole from end to end. I allow my truth to shine with the love that's purely mine. In this moment I can see I am safe to be soft and free, calm and deep. I am home inside of me. We met between the noise and silence, in a moment soft and timeless. Your voice felt like a steady ground, a place where peace could still be found. Through every story slowly told, I felt a warmth against the cold. In simple words and quiet trust, I found the best of us. Every second, every breath feels like a gift I won't forget. Where the light finds us, we belong. In every heartbeat, every song. Through every shadow, through every scar, we're held together where we are. I'm thankful for the love we grow, for every truth we come to know. Where the light finds us, we stay, guiding each other all the way. A crowded street, a passing glance, a tiny spark, a chance romance reminds me hope is always near. In every face it reappears. I treasure all the unseen ties, the gentle care we realize. In every laugh, in every fall, there's love beneath it all. Through the changes, through the ease, gratitude outshines the fear. Where the light finds us, we belong. In every heartbeat, every song. Through every shadow, through every scar, we're held together where we are. I'm thankful for the love we grow, for every truth we come to know. Where the light finds us, we stay, guiding each other all the way. Even when the night is long, hope is coming like a song. In the dark, a spark of peace, shining through our doubts and fears. Where the light finds us, we belong. Stronger now than we were young. Stronger now than we were young. With open hearts and steady hands, together is where we stand. I'm grateful for each passing day, for every soul along my way. Where the light finds us, we stay, never drifting far away. In the quiet, we can see you and me
I'm back. Dogs are quiet. She was barking because she shit. Y'all like the music?
I don't chase, I don't compete. What is mine will always be. Every door that's meant to be opens up so easily. Soft light, clear mind, everything aligns. I feel safe in my flow, trusting where I go. Soft light, deep breath, no rush, no stress. All I need comes to me naturally, effortlessly. Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah? What do you want, Rennie? You didn't eat your cereal. Go finish your cereal. Why? You want oatmeal. Why don't you want your cereal? Maybe we'll attempt to do Rennie's hair today. Or do your hair today? You don't want your beads back? Shake your beads like your sister? I'm going to do Kayla beads. You don't want your hair like Kayla? Yeah, I'm going to do her hair later when she come back here. You going to let me do your hair? I want to put beads in it. Yeah, but I want your beads afro, baby. She got her afro back. She let me take them braids out. But that's it. We're going to have to fight. I recorded that. Now we're going to record me trying to do it so we can see for ourselves why Rennie hair always standing on top of her head. Just now? Why doesn't that surprise me? I did. And they're gone. So let's make more. I bought 2 boxes. Back up. Because even Michael, who got 3, was mad about it. We're just going to start making them by the 24th. 12 don't do it for this family no more. Mia just walks by like a check. Then she'll go back this way. I was watching them all. They just came home like it was Thanksgiving. You should have seen them. They were so excited. Like, they were recording. Daddy had... I can't Why doesn't that surprise me? Like...
She was supposed to watch.
Pink, there is so much I could say in response to that. But I'm going to just let God
so dirty.
do what he got to do. Because I'm not...
Mommy. Randy said Neil was supposed to
watch. I'll tell you, I had to take a whole break from that app. And it's not because of everybody. It's certain people, right? Certain people need to be faded out, right? So I still go to the app. I still engage on the app. I still support people when I can, where I can. Mm-hmm.
She said Neil was supposed to wash the dishes.
She was.
And she said it's so dirty.
She watched it with that hair.
I told her she's not going to get them clean enough for this. She said, yes, I miss first. I use soap.
You think you're going to wash
all she do is put soap on it, scrub it for 2 seconds, rinse it off, and throw it in the thing. Are you serious? You peed in my sister's bed?
I'm going to have to go to the corner store. She has no interest. And she has no interest.
Why are you just blinking at me over and over again?
Me and my husband had such a pissy night. Between their fist and his shoulder, I barely got sleep. I had kids in and out of bed. They were surrounding my husband. Look at her. Is she mocking me?
You're annoying.
But I think I'm going to get her dressed and take her with me. You want to go to the store with mommy? I'll go to the store and get some ice cream. And diapers because you refuse to be a big girl.
And I got cookies for Harmony.
Cookies for Harmony. But we're not putting diapers on while our eyes are open. As long as our eyes are open, we're going to use the potty. Or you're not getting ice cream. You hear me? I will buy it and put it in the freezer. And will not go in that belly until that poopy or pee goes in that potty. You hear me? Do you hear me? Yes, Mom. Yes, Mom. Brittany, I'm not about to play with you. And I'm going to get you some candy because we're going to sit down and we're going to do that nappy ass hair.
That's not good. That's not good.
You, me, candy, the tablet, my bed, and no, I'm not even going to put you in the bed. I'm going to put you in a big girl chair.
No, what about Karen?
Not a carrot. perhaps dangle it in front of her like this?
No, stop.
I was hoping you were going to clear this oven out for me. She said, I'm not in the mood. I just wanted to wake up to a muffin.
I did.
That's all. I just wanted a muffin. I'm sorry. I thought you...
I just didn't want to make anything. I'm just so
I thought you
sick and tired. And...
grabbed some muffins before you left. Like when I make muffins,
they
I
weren't
think
done.
Oh.
You told me to wash dishes.
I'm so
you
sorry.
could make them. I washed the dishes and left.
I am so sorry, Harmony. Please forgive me. Next time I will be more mindful and I will put you some to the side. I am so sorry. I didn't realize you didn't get none. And my husband was just being greedy. I should have made more last night.
It's so bad.
Because even he asks me, I come down here after everything is said and done, the house is quiet, it's closed down, you had came in. I came down here to snack a bite of your sandwich. Because we both agreed before we got in the shower we were hungry. So I thought he was going to come down with me. We were going to late night snack in the kitchen, chat it up, laugh it up.
What are you doing?
No, none of that takes place. So I come down here by myself.
Why are you talking to yourself?
I grab a couple bites of the sandwich here. On my way out the room, he goes, can you grab me a muffin? So I come down here. It's one muffin left on that plate right there. That was supposed to be your muffin. Matter of fact, you had already come in.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you
I
did,
came in to heat up my soup. I didn't go in no.
No, I'm saying you had already came home.
Oh.
And all the way up to my room. And you didn't
mention
inquire about no muffins.
Because I wanted
you
it in
knew
the morning.
I made them.
I had food.
Girl, you were supposed to snag that last
I had
one.
food that I knew I wasn't going to finish.
Stop yelling at me. I'm not saying anything wrong. I'm just letting you know what events took place last night. And what happened down to the last muffin. It was literally on that plate. Gimme. Stop! I need these. Let go! You're naughty. I didn't know what you had all that time. Always touching my shit. That's why I have no supplies these days. Because you always touching shit. Who opened the oven? I'll beat your ass. Well, y'all, I guess I better get to it because my oldest is not happy with me, y'all. Y'all heard it in her voice. I better get to Proverbs 31 womaning. Okay? Period. That means I gotta wash dishes. This is not okay. Oh, Lord.
It's not. And I keep cutting myself at work. I keep wanting to get my nails done, but I keep cutting my fingers up.
I don't know how there's rubber bands and hair in my sink. I just don't know how that happened. Unless Mia emptied.
And Nene didn't even tell me about the muffins.
I just realized, you know what I just seen in the sink? An order. Mia emptied the vacuum thing. I'm gonna beat her ass.
Does she not have a brain cell anymore?
She don't. It's all for Roblox. Every ounce of brain that girl owns goes to Roblox. Are you fucking kidding me? Me get her brain? No, Roblox gets it all, girl. Period. Oh, look.
I know all the conversations she tries to have with me are about Roblox or kids from her school. But I don't want to hear that, Mia.
I really need patience now. Like, her brain is mush these days. I must go on. Welcome in. Come on in. Double tap that screen. Like on the live. Share it out. And also, run up them emojis on the side, baby. Drop a comment. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Harvey, did I give you my earbuds to plug up? I forgot. Welcome in, everybody. Come on in. Double tap that screen. Share out the live. Connect with your girl, Boss Mom Motivates. If you want to know more about this channel, there's plenty of content. There's plenty of videos you can get to know what this channel is about. Uh-oh. I can't play this song too. I don't know who that was, y'all. Let's listen to...
There is no greater victory than the victory over oneself. The man who masters his mouth, his mind, his mood, and his money becomes unstoppable because he has stripped the world of its power over him. Control your mouth, for your words are seeds. Careless speech plants weeds of conflict and regret. Wise speech plants forests of opportunity and respect. Every sentence you speak either builds your future or burns it down. Choose each word as if your life depended on it. Control your mind, for it is the command center of your destiny. Whatever you allow inside will eventually shape your outside. Protect it like a fortress. Refuse entry to doubt, fear, and small thinking. Feed it daily with vision, clarity, and relentless focus. Control your mood, for emotions are like fire. They can warm your life or burn it to ashes. Do not hand your peace to circumstances or people. A calm mind in chaos is the strongest weapon a human can carry. Control your money, for it is a mirror of your discipline. Every dollar you waste on fleeting pleasures is a dollar stolen from your future freedom. Spend with intention, invest with wisdom, and save with purpose. Money in the hands of the disciplined multiplies. Money in the hands of the careless disappears. The world does not belong to the loudest, the richest, or the angriest. It belongs to the one who has mastered himself. You cannot command others until you command yourself. Master your mouth, your mind, your mood, and your money, and you will master your life. Silence is power. The person who can remain silent when others rush to speak carries an invisible strength that few will ever understand. The loudest voice in the room is not always the strongest. Often, it is the quiet mind, the one that listens, observes, and calculates before speaking, that holds the true advantage. When you control your mouth, you control the image you project, the respect you receive, and the opportunities that come your way. A single word can open a door or close it forever, and those who know when to keep it shut hold the keys to their own success. Silence is not weakness, it is strategy. The world is full of noise, opinions shouted without thought, emotions poured out without restraint, and arguments fought with no purpose but to be heard. In such a world, the one who speaks less and listens more becomes a rare presence, a presence people take seriously. When you talk too much, you reveal your plans, your emotions, and even your weaknesses. But in silence, you become unpredictable. You keep your thoughts where they belong, inside your control, not in the hands of others. A disciplined mouth begins with a disciplined mind. Words do not appear on their own, they are born in your thoughts. If you train your mind to filter before speaking, you will avoid the mistakes that destroy relationships, opportunities, and reputations. How many people have ruined their careers, friendships, and trust with one careless sentence? How many have revealed their insecurities, their anger, or their ignorance simply because they could not resist the urge to speak? Every word you release is a weapon or a gift. You must decide which. When you stay silent, you gain time. Time to think, time to judge the moment, time to understand the other person before responding. This is the edge the impulsive never have. While they speak without thinking, you think without speaking. They give away their position, you learn theirs. They tell you what they know, you reveal nothing. This is how silence builds influence. Silence also protects your mood. People will try to pull you into arguments, provoke your temper, or feed you negativity. If you answer every insult, if you react to every attack, you give strangers control over your state of mind. But when you choose not to respond, when you refuse to play their game, you remain in command. No one can steal your peace without your permission. Silence trains patience. It forces you to observe before acting. Most people are addicted to reaction. They feel something and they must express it instantly. But real power is in the pause. It is in the gap between stimulus and response, where you decide whether the moment is worth your energy. Silence gives you that gap. It allows you to step back and see the bigger picture. Your silence makes others uncomfortable, and that discomfort often works in your favor. People expect noise, reaction, and opinion. When you give them none, they begin to question themselves. They wonder what you're thinking, and in that wondering, they often reveal more than they intended. You, meanwhile, learn more than you ever could by speaking. Silence sharpens focus. Every conversation you avoid, every gossip you ignore, every pointless debate you refuse to join frees your mind for things that matter. The time and energy wasted on meaningless talk can be used to build your skills, strengthen your vision, and execute your plans. The quiet worker who moves in silence is often the one who shocks the world when the results appear. But silence is not just the absence of words. It is the presence of control. You are not silent because you have nothing to say. You are silent because you know not everything needs to be said. You are not silent because you are afraid. You are silent because you understand that timing is everything, and sometimes the right time never comes. This control extends beyond your mouth. When you train yourself to be silent, you begin to master your mind. You learn to sit with your thoughts, to filter the ones worth keeping from the ones worth discarding. You start to notice how much of the world's noise tries to invade your head every day, and you develop the discipline to shut it out. That discipline is the foundation of self-mastery. Your mood follows your mind. If you can keep your thoughts calm, you can keep your emotions steady. The person who controls their mood in a storm commands the respect of everyone watching. And when you combine silence with a calm mood, your presence becomes unshakable. People may try to provoke you, but you remain still. They may try to pull you into their chaos, but you stand apart. This is how leaders are recognized, not by the volume of their voice, but by the strength of their composure. Even your money is tied to your silence. How? Because silence requires discipline, and discipline in one area spreads to others. The same self-control that keeps you from speaking out of turn will keep you from spending out of impulse. You will think before you speak, and you will think before you spend. This is how fortunes are built, not just in wealth, but in reputation, trust, and influence. Silence is power because it puts you in control of yourself, and the one who controls himself cannot be controlled by others. The loud make themselves predictable. The silent keep themselves mysterious, and mystery is a form of strength, because people respect what they cannot fully understand. So hold your tongue when the urge to speak rises. Listen more than you talk. Think longer than you act. Let your results make the noise. In a world addicted to endless chatter, your silence will be the rarest, most valuable sound anyone hears. And in that silence, your power will grow beyond measure. Guard your thoughts, because your mind is the factory of your future. Everything you do, everything you become, and everything you lose begins first in the secret space of your thinking. If your thoughts are poisoned, your actions will be poisoned. If your thoughts are strong, your life will be strong. You cannot rise higher than the quality of what you feed your mind. A man can have talent, resources, and opportunity, but if his thoughts are filled with doubt, fear, and limitation, he will sabotage himself before the world ever has the chance to stop him. Your thoughts are not harmless. They are blueprints. Every dream, every plan, every disaster begins with a single idea. If you let the wrong ideas live in your head, they will quietly build a prison around you while you think you are free. Negative thinking is not just an attitude problem. It is a disease that infects every decision you make, every risk you take, and every opportunity you either see or miss. Guarding your thoughts means protecting the mental gates of your life. Every day, countless voices try to enter your mind. Social media, television, gossip, opinions of people who are going nowhere, the noise of the world. If you do not stand as a soldier at the gates, they will march in and take over. And once they are in, they will plant seeds of insecurity, fear, laziness, and comparison. And once those seeds grow, you will live a life smaller than your potential without even realizing it. You must treat your mind like a garden. In a garden, weeds grow without permission, but flowers require deliberate planting and care. Your mind works the same way. Doubt, fear, and jealousy will grow naturally if you do nothing. Discipline, confidence, and vision will grow only if you plant them daily and guard them fiercely. You cannot leave the soil of your mind unprotected. If you do, the weeds will take over and choke out everything good. The thoughts you allow are shaping the person you are becoming right now. You cannot think like a victim and live like a leader. You cannot think like a quitter and live like a winner. The mind will always produce what it is told to focus on. If you constantly think about problems, your life will be full of them. If you constantly think about solutions, your life will start to reflect them. Where your attention goes, your reality follows. Guarding your thoughts also means choosing your mental diet carefully. What are you feeding your mind every day? Are you feeding it with books, knowledge, and vision, or with mindless entertainment and negativity? A strong mind is not built by accident. It is built by constant training, constant exposure to ideas that challenge you, and constant rejection of anything that makes you smaller. Just as the body grows stronger with good nutrition and exercise, the mind grows sharper with quality input and disciplined focus. You must also guard against the inner voice of doubt. This voice will tell you you're not ready, not capable, not worthy. It will whisper reasons to delay, excuses to quit, and fears to obey. If you let this voice lead you, it will steer you into a life of regret. You cannot always silence the voice of doubt, but you can refuse to believe it. When doubt speaks, you speak back with action. The best way to destroy a negative thought is to replace it with a stronger, positive one backed by immediate effort. People around you will try to plant their own thoughts in your mind. Some will do it out of love, but from their own fears, telling you to be careful, to play it safe, to not dream too big. Others will do it out of envy, trying to pull you down to the level they have accepted for themselves. Guard your thoughts by guarding your associations. The company you keep determines the thoughts you hear most often, and the thoughts you hear most often will eventually become your own. If you want to rise, surround yourself with people who speak possibility, not limitation. Guarding your thoughts requires discipline, but it also requires awareness. You must learn to watch your own thinking, to catch yourself when your mind starts drifting into weakness. The moment you notice a destructive thought, stop it and replace it. This is not easy. At first, your old thinking will try to pull you back, but with practice, you will train your mind to stay on the path that serves you. A guarded mind becomes a weapon. It cuts through distraction, resists manipulation, and stays focused under pressure. When others are losing their focus, you keep yours.
We can make cookie
When others are drowning in
dough.
negativity, you rise
We
above it.
can
This is
make
how leaders
cookie
think.
dough.
They do not allow the world to dictate what lives in their head. They choose their thoughts the way a warrior chooses his weapons, carefully, strategically, and with the intent to win. Your life will always move in the direction of your dominant thoughts. If your mind is full of fear, you will live a fearful life. If your mind is full of excuses, you will live an unfulfilled life. But if your mind is full of vision, discipline, and faith, your life will reflect those things. Guard your thoughts as if your life depends on it.
Hey,
The
Deacon.
battles you face in the outside world are nothing compared to the battle happening inside your own head. Win there first, and the rest of life will follow. You cannot control every event in life, but you can control the meaning you give it. You can decide whether a failure is the end or a
How
lesson.
you doing?
You
Welcome
can decide whether
in.
a setback is a signal to quit or a signal to fight harder.
Mama,
These decisions are made in the mind
Yeah, in a
long
minute.
before they are acted on in
We're
the
not
world.
making cookies,
The one
we're
who
making
guards their
muffins.
thoughts chooses the meaning that
I
leads to
made
growth.
muffin video.
In the end,
Okay.
your thoughts are the architects of your destiny. Guard them like treasure because they are. Protect them from the noise, from the doubters, from the fearmongers, and from your own moments of weakness. Build them with discipline, feed them with purpose, and direct them with vision. Do this, and you will rise above the chaos of the world because no force is greater than a mind under your complete control. Anger can show you where injustice is. Anger can show you where injustice is.
Agency
Fear
is
can
more
warn
for
you of
people that
danger.
go live.
Excitement can fuel your drive. But when any of these emotions take the wheel, you stop thinking and start reacting. Reactions are impulsive. They are the reason great opportunities are missed, relationships
Go
are
get my
broken, and
paper towel off the
reputations are
table in the
ruined.
dining room, please.
The one who reacts without thinking is a puppet, and the strings are pulled by the heat of the moment. To control your emotions, you must first acknowledge them without judgment.
Deacon.
Do not pretend you
Go
feel
get
nothing. That is not strength, that is denial.
Yes.
Strength is recognizing that you are angry but choosing not to explode. It is feeling fear but still moving forward. It is having joy but not losing focus. Your emotions should be like trained soldiers, ready to act when called, but disciplined enough to stand still until commanded. The greatest leaders in history were not the ones who never felt emotion.
You can't eat it because not eating muffin. It's not ready.
Renity is making muffins, y'all.
But I just had to eat the blueberry muffin, and I think I kidding. They're kidding, not blueberry, but God, make it Ozzy, can you
Tell
get
the people what you're making.
blueberry?
Say, come on, guys, watch me make blueberry muffins.
Look at me. It's actually not blueberry muffin.
Okay, we got to get that stirring process on the road.
Ma, I thought.
You got it?
Yeah. It's your hamburger. Yeah.
Let me see. Let me help you out a little bit. Can I help you?
I can do it. Yeah. I'm not talking to you. Look at the egg, Mommy. The egg matching the bed. I ate all in blueberry muffin, but not.
I can't wear her. She is too much.
Can I help you now?
No, I don't want you to help me. Every time you help me, you will help me. I don't want you to help me.
She don't want me to help her.
What?
She don't want me to help her.
Oh my god, I should have brought a fruit cup home. I need...
From work?
Yes, it has pineapples, honeydew, the green stuff.
The green stuff, cantaloupe.
Grapes.
No, that's the honeydew, the green stuff. The
Yeah, it
cantaloupe
has
is the
both
orange.
orange
Yeah, I
and
got all the time.
That is the perfect mix.
Good.
Oh my god, I wish they could make a mix with just those three. Those are my favorites.
Pineapple, honeydew, and
Cantaloupe.
what'd she say? Look what we're making.
I haven't had those honeydew and cantaloupe since I was my grandparents.
This girl's a trip, y'all.
It's on me, mother.
It got on you?
Yeah.
What you gonna do with it? Of course you are. Of course you're gonna lick it. It wouldn't be ready if you didn't lick it. You're taking too long.
Wait.
How do you want us to eat a muffin? Okay, we're gonna pour it in a pan next. You ready for that stuff?
I'm boring.
No, we gotta put the blueberries in. Harvey, you see the can opener? It might be lost in that thing.
Right there. Right there.
Nope, that's not no.
I am boring. I'm boring the fan.
You will. You will. Thank you.
Hurry up.
Okay. Now we're gonna open. Man, a mission. Y'all, we gotta take a whack at a live on TT.
Yeah, I got
What y'all think? Who's still here? I don't think anybody's still here.
Mama, who is TT?
TikTok.
TikTok? Why TT TikTok? TT don't go on TikTok.
We gonna reset this live. I will be back, y'all. I'm gonna make a phone call and I will be back. Okay?
Okay, guys.
We're also making a short for the video as well. For this little girl making blueberry muffins. We're about to get ready to pan them.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, everybody did that like it.
We're gonna spray the pan.
Mama, it's good. Mama, it's so good.
Right now.
God, we make it for
I'ma be back, y'all.